going on, guys? Welcome to Orange Forum. And today I'm going to be talking about linebacker Jahlani Tavai. Is this guy going to be a boom or bust situation in Detroit? My man's going on his third year. New regime equals new changes, right? That's usually what happens in the NFL or any sport in general. New regime, new changes, all across the board. The Detroit Lions are no exception to the rule here, and change is imminent. The number of changes here have been humongous, very big, and there's going to be more to follow. This roster is literally getting peeled back layer by layer of this awfulness that has been going on the past few years, and it's been bad. Several roster changes have happened since Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell have come on the scene. Stafford for Goff and multiple picks, 2 number ones, player, a third, Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, Danny Amendola, Gonzo, off the team, off to other teams, New York, Jacksonville. Danny Amendola, I think, is still looking for a job. I don't know if he's retired yet. Jamal Agnew went to Jacksonville as well. Jared Davis, a former first-round pick, gone. Cornerback Justin Coleman, a high-priced free agent, gone. Defensive tackle, a New England cast-off, gone. And like I said, Jamal Agnew, Gonzo. And plenty of others have been shown the door. Holmes and Campbell are not done. In comes Jahlani Tavai, a former second-round pick out of Hawaii in 2019. A pick that draft experts had real no footage of. When he was drafted, it was like, I forget who was up there, Rich Eisen and the boys, maybe Mariucci. They had no footage of Jahlani Tavai. None. He was a second-round pick that probably should not have went in the second round. Most experts had him projected to be a day 3 player, so around rounds 4 or 5. Probably rounds 5 made a lot more sense. Now he's in the bubble of possibly getting cut from the Detroit Lions. This new regime has absolutely no ties to this kid. Zero. And if you look at the big picture, Tavai hasn't really improved, especially in his second year. He went from his rookie year to his second year, did not improve. I think he actually got worse. Patricia has to take a little bit of blame for this, though. Not all of it, but it's his scheme. He preferred size over speed. It was his preference. That's what he wanted. When piecing together this putrid defense that he brought over to this club. Historically, one of the worst defenses ever in the history of the NFL. Close to one of the worst defenses ever in the history of the NFL. I know it was the worst defense ever in Lions history. Last year anyways. Close to it the year before. Just everything across the board. Tavai fit that bill, though, to a T with the size. He wanted him. He's a big kid. 6'2", 250, 245, 250. How Patricia convinced Quinn to take him in the second round is a mystery in itself. That really, I don't think anybody's ever going to find out the reality of it. Tavai, though, to his credit, actually showed a little bit of potential in his rookie year as a rookie linebacker. 58 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, a couple sacks, I believe maybe a forced fumble and a pick. Only started 6 games, though, for a second-round pick. He started 6 games. In his second year, it was the same amount of tackles at 58. No forced fumbles, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. He started 10 games, so he actually got worse his second year. So a little bit of that goes to Matt Patricia, but a lot of that goes right on Jahlani Tavai's shoulders himself. Personally, I think. But the day Jahlani Tavai was drafted, he was asked to bulk up. Like I said, he was taken out around 245, 250 pounds. He went from 250 to about 270 pounds last year. So he gained about 20 to 25 pounds, close to. That's what he gained under Patricia's watch. Asking Jahlani to put that weight on. Now, he did a lot of things to change that, obviously. Working out more, diet, so far and so forth. But it didn't help his production at all. Gaining that weight was a detriment to what he really wanted to accomplish on the field. It just wasn't a good thing. There was nothing positive about it. A man that's 6'2", 270 pounds, being that heavy, I can speak for it. Personally, being 6'2", myself, and over 270 pounds, obviously I'm not an athlete, not anymore anyways, but it's not ideal. You don't want to be that heavy, especially as a defensive player, linebacker, supposed to be running around making plays. It's not what you want to be at. Now, PFF ranked Jahlani Tavai the 96th best linebacker last year, and only 99 qualified. Bottom of the barrel. Now, a 61.6 score his rookie year at PFF went from that to 32.1, almost a 30-point drop. Just awful. Awful numbers, awful production, just couldn't get it done. Now, a call from Mark DeLeon, our middle linebacker coach who coached the Bears, might have changed his tune, because to give Jahlani Tavai a lot of credit right now, he needed to lose some weight, and that's what he's done. He's doing what this coaching staff has asked. Aaron Glenn wants speed, and he's making a vital component on his team's defense. That's what he wants. He wants guys that can move around, not get tired. Speed is an asset. Now, he's caught Glenn's eye early. He's looking better out there in the OTAs, looking better in these short minicamp, these 3-day minicamp that we had. Camp's just around the corner. And there's nothing but praise. So he's moving well, fluid. We'll see in the next couple of weeks when the real training camp starts. But apparently Tavai wants to be around 245, maybe a little bit under. I think he was up around 255 during those mini camps. So he's got about 10, 15 more pounds to go if he wants to go down to about 240. So 245, I think, is his goal. That's where he played when he was in college, and he was moving around a lot better. I think his last year at Hawaii, he was 245. So I am nothing but rooting for this kid right now. But this is another second round pick that has just been a complete failure so far early on. And it's a guy that's already on the roster bubble, and it just adds to the stink on how bad this linebacking core is. I hope that this weight loss can at least show the fans, that he means that he's actually trying to become a better football player. And I applaud the work ethic. I do. I applaud the work ethic. I love that he's trying to better himself as a football player. But I have my doubts. I think every Lions fan does. But I am nothing but rooting for this kid, and props to him for working hard. But now it's just time to prove all the naysayers wrong. Make me put my foot in my mouth. Make me put every Lions fan, every YouTuber out there bashing on Jahlani Tavai. Make us regret saying anything negative about him. That's what I want to see. I love that he's coming out and doing what he's doing, getting praise from his coaches. But this man's got one foot outside and one inside. He is literally hanging by a thread. And it's just such a bad linebacking core, though. But I don't think he's really in that big of jeopardy to really lose his job. I want to see him succeed. I want Jahlani Tavai to be that playmaking linebacker. He knows what he needs to do. Does he have the talent, though? This was you have to remember, guys. Just because somebody goes in the second round, he should have went in the fifth. It doesn't mean he's not a good football player, but it does account for something. There's a reason why that 99% of of the NFL probably had you either undraftable or maybe the fifth round. There was some teams that probably didn't have him on their board, and there were some teams that might have had him higher. The rumor was that New England was high on this kid, and the Lions stole him before Bill Belichick grabbed him in the third. I fell for it. Hook, line, sinker at the time. I did. I'll admit it. I fell for it a couple years ago. Like, oh man, we must have grabbed a good one. New England liked him. I fell for it. Now it's up to Jahlani. It's up to Jahlani to prove that he's that why he was taken in the second round. When in reality, you really shouldn't, but prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, Jahlani. And that's the video, guys. Thank you. 10-minute video. Thank you for listening in on the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my vids. And don't forget to like and comment. It's all about the likes and the comments. And we can go back and forth. Training camp's coming right around the corner, guys. Let's go. Go Lions. Ba-boom.